So y'all, welcome to part 2 Daily Glitter. So today I just had a very free day or whatever. Like I went, to Dillard's and Macy's, and I went to Target. I went to all these different stores today. And I really was just kicking it, I really was just walking around just kicking it. Like I just wanted to walk and clear my mind and not have to worry about things, right? As I'm walking, first of all, let's start with the fact of the number 444 trailed me. And not just 444, also 222, right? Before I left, I remember I had got a notification at 111, and I was talking to myself in the mirror, and I was like, yo, you trust me? We ain't got, we can't beat failure, can't beat the failure but a try. Okay, that's the words I kept hearing from Pee Wee Longway. Y'all, the wind been blowing my hair, so anywho. And as I'm sitting eating my food, and I'm watching that video over and over and over and over and over again, and it's like the look in my eyes was those emotions weren't from you. And I'm watching all those videos over and over and over again. And the more I realize those videos, the emotion that I'm feeling, what I'm like I say, God is using me as a vessel. But what I'm saying is the energy that I feel from them videos, that shit don't have nothing to do with me. Because I know what's going on in a way. I've been affirmed it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just it's not me. Cause I'm why did I get so emotional? You know what I'm saying? I told myself I was done crying out of fear. This don't got nothing to do with me. It's them. They've never, it's they're having doubts. The energy, basically what I'm saying is there's so much Pisces energy, and Pisces comes from past lives. There's so many energy of the past lives, bloodlines, all that's coming, you know what I'm saying? All that's coming out because they're having doubts. Damn, are we really going to cross the finish line? And God is yeah, 222. And that number that number followed me around. I passed one place, 222. I passed another place, 222. I passed one place, 222. It was just kept following me. And we've been saying 222, you know what I'm saying? In videos, you know what I'm saying? When I say something, 222 pop up on the timer. And the more I just casually went about my day, you know what I'm saying? First of all, the wind was blowing like shit. So, you know what I'm saying? That already gave me winds of change. But then I told y'all, today's a day y'all need to chill. So, instead of me just, you know what I'm saying, going to the stores and, blowing money fast, you know what I'm saying? I just was chilling, you know what I'm saying? Going to smell new perfume, trying on shoes, you know what I'm saying? Looking at clothes, just actually, killing time by just walking. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just always maneuvering around, just chilling, just walking. And the more I process it is why it feels so heavy is because I told y'all Venus and Mercury are wrapping up different things of the 12th house, so you're able to move on to this new energy. And I had a client today, and she said something that I brought up, but it was just I didn't really understand it coming out her mouth today till I'm telling y'all as I'm walking around today, it's just I just process so much. I'm trying on shoes and Dillard's, and I'm trying on shoes and Dillard's, and I don't feel any discomfort. One thing that I noticed is I was in Neiman Marcus the other day, and the lady y'all know when people, you know what I'm saying, when people feel you don't have the money, or they feel you're not worthy of it, how they treat you. The lady gave me her card and was you just let me know, I'll personal shop for you. It ain't I had nothing bougie on, you know what I'm saying? It was an aura, and I didn't feel I didn't feel out of place. I felt I was, you know what I'm saying, people wasn't treating me funny. They was actually being polite, and they was being of assistance. Regardless if I was spending money or not, they just was being of a real big assistance, as if they peeped. You know what I'm saying? I didn't feel I was being followed or watched or some weird shit like that. I felt they just was we want to be of service to you. And it's crazy because it's like I felt comfortable in the energy. I felt like, you know what I'm saying? I told you I'm real bougie. So like, you know what I'm saying? I like stuff like that. But one of my things was that I'm not buying designer until I can buy like 5-6 bags. Like, you know, I'm not knocking people, but like you buy one bag and that's the only bag you got. Like, that's crazy. Or you buy like I don't want no little ass bag, or I don't want no crossbody. Like I want a big tote. Like I like big shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like that shit costs money. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not one to flex on money. Like I need, you know what I'm saying? Like I just know everything's gonna add up with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that shit just makes sense. And so the more I realized what was going on, and the more I'm wrapping my head around this entire week, the more I'm like, what the fuck? Like I still can't see the entire picture. But the picture is starting to become more clear and clearer and clearer and clearer and clearer. The emotions that I'm having, they're coming clear who they are for, who they go to. It's the doubts that they're having, like we've been here before. We've had somebody from the generation get this close, and then something happens. They fail, they give up, they do something. Like, is this really? It's the anticipation of like, is this really gonna happen? And I told my client today, I said, you're worried about maintaining it when God is trying to tell you, you are already in the spirit of having it and maintaining it. You are the one that, like, if you wasn't ready for what you're about to receive from God, if you wasn't ready, you wouldn't be in the energy of like, you wouldn't be so uncomfortable in your old energy. There's so much discomfort in old energy because you know what's about to happen. You know shit is about to actually happen in the physical. And what's happening is spiritually, there's this thing that's causing the body to tense up, like for impact, like something bad's about to boom, like, ooh, it's about to happen. And they just like ancestors and all of them are trying, but I'm telling you, it's the past life versions of you that they're tensing up, like they don't have this sense of belief, and it's you against all of them. So that's why it's like, because I'm like, yo, why do I feel all this heavy energy so far? Like where are all these emotions coming from? Why am I crying? Like I've been stopped crying. I've been going through shit, and I'm telling you, I just be sitting here like, you know what? You'll figure it out. I don't got time for this shit. Like, I'll cry for maybe like 2 minutes, and then I'd be done with the shit. Like, you know what? I'm not gonna keep crying over this shit. Like, this is fucking aggravating. This is fucking stupid. Like, I don't have time for this shit, baby. Pick someone else. I be telling my emotions, pick someone else. That's why the sacral kept coming up, because these are emotions that just need to be cleared. And you know, nature is one of the ways to clear emotions because of the fact that it's earth energy. So like walking outside and just like being in the flow of the wind is the same thing of like being in the flow of emotions. You just letting whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like you just letting whatever thoughts, whatever feelings, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Whatever is coming, it's just literally going and it's just flowing away. And that's why I felt like the wind was so chaotic today. And I just get this energy of just like I guess I got to put the puzzle pieces together. And I'm thinking like a lot of y'all, you by the end of the week, which is tomorrow and starting of the new week, puzzle pieces are going to be put together and they're going to make 110% sense. Because there's like either 4 or 5 astrological events happening today that have a lot of Piscean energy in them. And then we go into tomorrow. Thank you for confirmation. This random song is playing in my AirPods. It's called Energy. The song says, I don't know what the fuck happened, but this random song just popped up in my AirPods. She said, one moment. It's called Energy. It says, you are the only one in my head. I've chosen you now. My heart is set. Your love forever is my strength, my strength. More than a rush of adrenaline, you will sustain me until the end. You are the only one. When you speak, dreams and reality collide. Your word rewrites my destiny. My life finds a new beginning because you are my energy. Jesus, your presence is what ignites. Your truth is electric, the source of light. A moment with you makes me come alive. When you speak, dreams and reality collide. Your word rewrites my destiny. My life finds a new beginning because you are my energy. Jesus, you are everything I need and more. I'll follow you to the end. You are my strength. Jesus, you're everything I need and more. You're everlasting, God. You're the one who holds it all. I can't help but stand in awe. You are my energy. You're the everlasting God. You're the one who holds it all. I can't help but stand in awe. You are my energy. What the world? What the world? And then I'm gonna go ahead and explain this download about the 9 to 5 by Dolly Parton. So the song of Dolly Parton says, "Tumble out of bed, I stumble to the kitchen, pour myself a cup of ambition, and yawn and stretch and try to come to life. Jump in the shower and the blood starts pumping out on the streets. This traffic starts jumping with folks like me on the job from 9 to 5. Working 9 to 5, what a way to make a living. Barely getting by, it's all taken and no giving. They hold on, sorry. They just use your mind. They never give you credit. It's enough to drive you crazy if you let it. 9 to 5 for service and devotion. You would think that I would deserve a fair You'd think I would deserve a fair promotion and want to move ahead, but the boss won't seem to let me. I swear sometimes that man is out to get me. They let you they let your dream just to watch him shatter. You're just a step on the boss's ladder. But you got dreams he'll never take away. In the same boat with a lot of your friends, waiting for the day your ship will come. And the tide's gonna turn. It's gonna roll you away, working 9 to 5, what a way to live and barely getting by. She says, hold on, I'm gonna skip because she says, there's a better life. No, she says, sorry. She says it's enough to drive you crazy if you let it. 9 to 5, yeah, they got you where they want you. There's a better life, and you think about it, don't you? It's a rich man's game, no matter what they call it, and you spend your life putting your money in his wallet. 9 to 5, I'm telling you, this is how the ancestors felt. And that's why they feel so free. And it's funny that this song is 9 to 5, and I literally just told y'all about getting out the matrix of working. Because the ancestors feel like this. The dreams that you have, they are, yes, they're your dreams, but they're way more than that. They're more than you think. Like, your dreams plus ancestors' dreams plus bloodline dreams plus past life dreams, they're all combined. And that's what you're walking into. That's why it's like, because when I said, like, I gotta be close, when I said I have to be close, that means I have to be close to physically having it, because my heart already feels like it's there. It's my mind that needs to catch up, because these eyes are attached to this and this is to that. You dig what I'm saying? So it's not that I don't feel like I'm in a very abundant energy. I told you I'm in a very abundant energy. I might can't figure out a lot of shit, but you know what I'm saying? Shit is fine. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just be like, I just be in my energy wanting to control shit. You know what I'm saying? And this energy here has it like, I'm telling y'all, like, I'm really flabbergasted. Because I'm going to be honest with y'all. If I didn't walk around today, like, I probably would have been in the energy of overthinking. But I just was like, I'm just going to walk. I'm going to go to where I need to go to, and then I'm just going to walk. Like, I'm going to walk, to the stores. I'm going to walk around. I'm just going to walk. Like, I'm just going to walk. And the more this shit, like, the more I think about what the fuck just happened, it's like, the more I think about the energy, the more I think about the more I think about it, it's just like, no, that didn't just happen. Like, that's not what y'all were trying to say. Like, that was me. I was being emotional. They like, no. Has nothing to do with you. And one of the cards that I pulled for myself this morning, because they woke me up about 3 something this morning. I remember. They woke me up about 3 something this morning. And I had asked them about the free ride. They gave me instructions. They gave me specific instructions. They gave me specific instructions. This was at 3-something this morning. Specific instructions. Because I was like, okay, well, I'm going to just read the Bible. And then I was like, you know, they don't want me to read no Bible. They don't want me to do that. God don't want me to pray. He wants me to listen. And so I decided to sit here. And I remember and what's crazy is I've been eating peppermints, right? And I looked up the spiritual meaning of peppermints. Like, this man had it in his car. Like, I'm telling you, this shit just be crazy how this shit be working. Like, on my way to where I was going, right? On my way to where I was going, I decided to take an Uber because I was like, you know, I'm just gonna get on the train. Somebody said, no, just get an Uber. But I didn't want to get an Uber because it was a little expensive, but I didn't care. I was like, you know, I don't even give a fuck. Like, I need to get there on time. So I'm just gonna take an Uber. Like, it's hella traffic. Like, fuck it. We just gonna take the Uber. So I get the Uber, and it's funny because when I get in the Uber, the man was like, you lucky, girl. And I was like, why you say that? He was like, because I was just getting off your exit when you requested me. And I was like, okay, well, timing is everything, because I was just getting done with a client. And then I get in the car, and you know what I'm saying, he talking or whatever, you know, having a great conversation or whatever. But he got these mints, Lifesaver, like peppermints, you know what I'm saying, like the little white ones. Everybody know I fuck them hoes up. Like, I eat them hoes like back to back to back. And I don't know why. I never understood why am I so addicted to peppermints. Why I chew gum like that. Like, gum is a sense of like anxiety, but it's also it starts to stimulate your mind, so your intuition keeps moving, you know what I'm saying, your thoughts, you know. And so like I can chew gum back to back to back, like, and I can eat mints like back to back to back to back to back, but I never understood why I do that, right? So peppermint is a symbolism. First of all, it's associated with the planet Venus and the element of air. Okay, now Venus just went into Taurus today, right? And this happened yesterday, and I'm fucking these mints up. Like, I'm fucking these mints up. And so I was like, this is very interesting. So as I'm in the car, like, I'm like looking out. Like, one thing about me is when I get some type of like little like when my nose starts to itch a little bit, like in the energy of me like being like Scooby-Doo, I get real like nosy, like Nancy Drew, for real. And it'd be a reason why I'm getting very Nancy Drew-ish, you know, because it says peppermint is a Venus ruled herb, which may explain its use in spells for spiritual growth, love, and psychic enhancement. Yesterday's daily good, I kept saying your psychic abilities are heightening, your psychic abilities are heightening. And I just think it's so crazy that the day that I actually have that I posted that day was the day I get into the Uber. And I mean, when I tell you I'm fucking this man mints up in his car, I had to tell him, like, I am so sorry. He was like, it's fine, I got plenty. Like, it's plenty. Like, I remember I put some in my purse and I was just eating them, like just eating them. So when I looked that up, I was like, that's interesting, right? And I've been using Dr. Bronner's peppermint like body soap. So today, see what I be saying? So today I went to today I've been using the peppermint soap or whatever, right? So then when I went to Target or whatever, they didn't have no more peppermint. They only had some like the other like bar soaps or whatever. So then I picked up tea tree oil, right? And tea tree, first of all, is the herb of shamans. And we've been talking about the shamanic journey and stuff like that, right? Hold on, sorry. Tea tree growers have healing power. As a general rule, tea tree has magical and spiritual powers that can heal, cleanse, provide magical protection, repel negative energy, overcome psychic infections, cure spiritual elements and provide assistance in entering and exiting the dream state, right? It's the herb of angels because it has many spiritual uses. Most of the time, people use it for, for spiritual purposes. Yeah. Tea tree oil is sometimes referred to as liquid sunshine. And I want to say the bar of soap is actually orange. Hold on. The sacral and it's orange. The vibration of tea tree is considered part of the air and the earth. Tea tree is somewhere in the middle of the balance. Tea tree is associated with both the planets Mercury and the moon. If peppermints are Venus, right? And tea tree's Mercury. And right now Mercury is in Pisces, and it's going to be switching soon. But it's the fact of that this is all the sacral of how, if Venus already went through its whole thing, right? And I told y'all, clearing all that emotions of like what you feel worthy of. Now there's a cleansing of the mind in how you speak about things. Shut the front door. Shut the front door. You can't make that up. You can't make that up. It says it can cure it says, hold on. Spiritual ailments are caused by disharmony, fear, and soul loss. Over time, tea tree can solely help to dispel this elements from the human body. Tea tree helps the body to find that which is beneficial and get rid of that which is not beneficial. Use a few drops. Come on, stop it. Tea tree can be used by shamans to successfully enter and exit the dream state and return the knowledge that they seek. You can't make that up. You just can't make that up. And then I remember on Sunday, I think it was Sunday, I got a massage and I asked him to use tea tree on my, which I normally ask him to use peppermint. That's crazy. That is crazy. You can't make that up. You can't make that up. And it makes me think of because earlier I remember I had asked for a song or whatever, and the favorite song came out, and then in today's Daily Glitter, Jupiter came out. Jupiter came out with Saturn, and something else that came out. I just want to be your favorite. That's the ancestors. I'm trying to tell you, you're hearing all of them. And then Karma by Summer Walker plays. Like, whatever you was going, like, something tells me, make whatever decisions you need to make. Like, you got 48 hours. Like, from yesterday, you got 48 hours. So yet tomorrow is the day that you can make the decision. Like, sleep on it. Sleep on the decision that you have to make. And when you sleep on the decision that you have to make by Friday, you'll be in the right mindset to know which way to move and what to do. Like, if you should wait, if you should move forward. But half of you guys, you need to move forward. I told you that whole, like, oh shit, we forgot. Get that file right there. Like, go give her that file. Because that's crazy. Because the verse of the day is from 1 Peter 5:10, right? I'm going to read this shit again because this is crazy. Because this is the last chapter before he gets into his second letter from Peter. So I'm going to read you 1 Peter 5. He says, I I, who am an elder myself, appeal to the church elders among you. I am a witness of Christ's suffering, and I will share in the glory that will be revealed. I appeal to you to be the shepherds of the flock that God gave you, and to take care of it willingly, as God wants you to, and not unwillingly. Do your work, not for mere pay, but from a real desire to serve. And what did I tell y'all earlier? That as much as I would love to come on there and be like, oh, please, I need y'all help, I'm still a servant of God. I still have to serve God. So it has nothing to do with just a financial thing. Like, I still got things to do, you know what I'm saying? Regardless if I want to sit here and be in this energy of like sadness and shit like that, I still have a purpose to fulfill. I still have a job to do. Regardless if whatever my physical circumstances are, at the end of the day, the Lord said, you are my vessel and I use your power. I use your mouth, okay? And I speak through you. You have the power of the tongue and the power of the mind. You have a gift of wisdom that you've inherited. I use you. You are my servant. I don't care nothing about that. You need to be to work on time. You need to be at work on time. Okay? Because he says, do not try to rule over those who have been put in your care, but be examples to the flock. And when the chief shepherd appears, you will receive the glorious crown, which you will never lose its brightness. In the same way, you younger people must submit yourself to your elders. All of you must put on the apron of humility to serve one another, for the scripture says, God resists the proud, it shows favor to the humble. Humble yourselves then under God's mighty hand, so that he will lift you up in his own good time. Leave all your worries with him, because he cares for you. What did I tell you about? Stop being so worried. He says, be alert, be on watch. Your enemy, the devil, roams around like a roaring lion, looking for someone to devour. Be firm in your faith and resist him, because you know that other believers in all the world are going through the same kind of sufferings. But after you have suffered for a little while, the God of all grace calls you to share his eternal glory in union with Christ, will himself perfect you and give you firmness, strength, and a sure foundation. To him be the power forever. Amen. Right? The final greeting says, I write you this brief letter with the help of Silas, whom I regard as a faithful Christian. I want to encourage you and give my testimony that this is the true grace of God. Stand firm in it. Your sister church in Babylon, also chosen by God, sends you greetings, and so does my son Mark. Greet one another with the kiss of Christian love. May peace be with all of you who belong to Christ. This last chapter is everything that I said in that about, like, you know what I'm saying, about being excited and being let down. Like, it's not that our ancestors and like our bloodline and our higher selves and past lives be disappointed in us for, you know what I'm saying, not making it. It just be like, damn, like I thought you would have did it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like they have so much grace and they have so much love, but it's just like they do be having that feeling like, I just thought you would have made it. And it's just like, it's okay. Like, it's okay. Like, you know what I'm saying? But there's this thing about, like, it's you are the one that's holding the light of light. I'm not gonna give up. Like, I'm not. You can throw y'all. They threw stones at Jesus. They can throw stones at me. They lied on Jesus. They can lie on me. They talk shit about Jesus. You can talk shit about me. Like, you can do whatever you got to do that you did to Jesus. That's fine, because I can't. How can I think that the energy won't cross me and y'all cross Jesus? People cross Jesus. So I can't possibly think I'm better than Jesus. You see what I'm saying? So it's just like, there's this energy of where, like, I just feel like I'm speaking for a different type of collective right now. And I always told y'all, like, my collective of people, you can't nobody fuck with you. You a strong ass collective because you strong by the mind and by the soul. So it's just like, you got street smarts, you got book smarts, and you got spiritual smarts. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't slow. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what's going on. You ain't green. The energy right now wants to make it seem like you're green, like you don't know. You do know. There's a reason why you watch me. There's a reason why you talk. You know what I'm saying? You talk about the things you talk about. It's a reason why you resonate with what you resonate with. It's a reason why I talk the way I talk. What I talk about. It's a reason how I can sit here and cry and then come and get on here and channel everything, because see, God is talking through me. God is using me as his vessel. And as his vessel, I am in a human experience. So I have to express my human emotions. But at the same time, I got to put puzzle pieces together. And I'm telling y'all for a fact, those weren't my emotions. Like me, physically me, those weren't my emotions. Because I was irritated. I wasn't sad. I was irritated. And I let it go. But for some reason, as I sat there, and it's just like, I guess like what, and now that I actually like listen to what my granddaddy said, like, I just don't take it in that context. Like, something telling me like, it's because now like I can be a soldier. Like now I can be, you know what I'm saying, the commander chief, you know what I'm saying? Like I can, you know what I'm saying, I can go to war now. I can go to war now. Now I can go to war. God trusts me to be to lead in a war. He trusts me to lead in a war. He trusts me. And that's the biggest thing. Because with his trust comes so much responsibility. Just with that one video alone, it literally just like branched out. Everybody just started coming at that video. And I mean, like, I don't agree with some things people say, because like, I don't really think y'all like, you don't understand the context of what I said. Like, one person was like, oh, you a strong soldier, you just having a weak moment. That wasn't a weak moment. Like, I'm telling you what's really happening. Like, I'm telling you, like, that's not a weak, that's a moment of liberation. Like, that's a moment of like, you know what I'm saying, like anticipation of like, are we really about to do this shit? It's like, yeah. I'm doing things that we talked about. I'm doing things that we dreamed about. I'm doing things that people journaled about. You know what I'm saying? And when I say we, I'm saying my past lives. I'm doing things like that. We about to really do this shit. Like, we really doing this shit. Like, this shit is really happening. And it was just kind of like, I think like all the versions of me, all the ancestors, the whole bloodline is just like, they're just so like, we just never thought we could get to this point where like, I felt like that was my last test. Because it hurt my feelings a little bit. It hurt my feelings. Like, when I heard him say it, I was like, what? I was like, what? It hurt my feelings. Because it's just like, out of all things you could have said to me, that's what you chose to say to me? And it's just like, it's okay. I'm not upset. And that's how I know I've grown. Because old me would have had a whole attitude, like, for real. New me, like, it's okay. Like, I love you, thank you, but that's just not it. No, thank you. I got a dream. I got a vision that I see. And that vision didn't come from something that I just came up with. God put that vision on my spirit. He put it on my heart, so he knows. It's the end goal. This is the end goal. Do you believe what I've shown you is something I showed you? It makes me think of that. It makes me think of the Bible verse when he had showed the I can't remember who he showed, but he showed them like all them heads of the dragon. And he showed him like the lion. He showed him all the like dreams and the vision. And he was like, what does this mean? And he was like, I'm explaining it to you, but like, you know what I'm saying, you're the only one that I actually showed these visions to. And I remember he showed him like he showed him like 5, 6, or 7 visions or 7 dreams. And that's what's happening. This shit is crazy. Like, the more I interpret things, the more I realize it's just like, I'm gonna sleep on the energy tonight. Before I make any moves, I'm gonna just sleep on it, pray about it when I wake up in the morning. Cause in the store, I was when I was walking in Dillard's, the song Swimming Pools had channeled. He's like, I heard, baby, why you babysitting? Only 2 or 3 shots. I'm gonna show you how to turn it up a notch. You got a swimming pool full of liquor, then you dive in. And you know that song has a different type of meaning. Hold on. I remember I looked it up. The meaning behind the song says, hold on. This was about that song. He said it referenced to reminiscing about my years as a kid witnessing a housing that indulged adults in alcohol. And you remember the little voice in the head? Now open your mind and listen to me, Kendrick. It was his conscious, like his inner voice. He says, the verse itself also contributes to the swimming pool metaphor because of its imitation of a panicked light flashing before your eyes. Hold on. That was another key point that I had. And you know they always say a drunk person never told no lie. Hold on. Hold on, I'm trying to think of what other word he says. In the end, he regrets the experience as he realized drinking is not that great. Furthermore, it causes an increased feeling of inadequacy. The skit ends showing the possible aftermath of drunkenness and clouded thinking as one brother gets shot and killed. That's why I said it's all foggy energy. I don't know if y'all ever had this, but like when we were in school, we had like where we had the drunk goggles so you could see how it would feel to drive drunk. That's exactly what I feel. That's exactly what I feel. That's exactly what I feel, the energy. Cause then I shuffle again and this song plays. Can't beat nothing, can't beat the failure but a try. I'm gonna let y'all hear this shit. Can't beat the failure but a try. Well, I'm trying to get me some money. Bitch wanna fucking lay up all night. Well, I'm trying to get me some money. I can't wait to stay down till I get right. I'm trying to get me some money. He said, I can't wait to stay down till I get right. I keep playing that song. Can't nothing beat failure but a try. Whatever decision you need to make, sleep on it tonight. Sleep on it tonight, and when you wake up in the morning, you'll have a clear direction. Just wait. Just wait. You already know, if some of you guys, you already know the decision you have to make, and that's fine. But for you to feel good better and for everybody to be on one accord instead of you impulsively doing it, just wait until tomorrow and do it. Just wait. And the fact that it's St. Patrick's Day, so it's like you might be lucky. Other things might happen so you don't feel like you missing out or something. I don't know. So I just want to come give y'all this energy real quick, these downloads that I had real fast, because like I don't know. And I hear a gorilla tomorrow. I wish they could get up with me. Now she said, what she say?
Cheese. His name is Cheese. They say they don't fuck with me, but I say they can't fuck.
They wish they could get up with me or some shit she said.
Just like the girl everywhere. How you say it so poppin' shit. You would think I went to school for cap. These bitches be learning, go outside about these niggas. I don't wanna.
All right, so